how na dey? Na see your babe MJ. Welcome back to my channel. This class I wan make illustration of skirts wey get yoke. Some of us they always feel say na only blouse, dress they get yoke, but your skirt fit get yoke. Once you draft the pattern, cut out like the upper part. Now yoke it be like if you fit see this one closely. This skirt pattern wey dey here, the upper part of this pattern na yoke. This one wey dey down too. After drafting the pattern, that portion of the up na yoke. So make I draft my own pattern, make you see. So to begin draft my skirt pattern, my pattern don dey unfold already. I wan draft the front part of the pattern. Now my skirt waist 28 inches. You divide am into 4. That one will give you 7. So 7 inches dey here. I know say that will get 1 inch allowance for the dart, 1 inch allowance for sewing for the side. Then the skirt hip na 40 inches. So from half length, I come down to 10 inches. Hip 40, that one at 10 inches. When you divide that into 4, 1 is sewing allowance. Then I'll use my hip curve, connect the hip to the waist like that. Okay, now the skirt length 24 inches. So from half length, I become 24. Now the end of my paper be 24. So since no be pencil skirt I dey make, from the hip line, I'll just bring am straight down. If to say na pencil skirt now, from this hip, I go remove 1 inch from this side. But I don't need to remove 1 inch because now free skirts. Now I need to fix in the dart proper. So I need to close up the dart and cut out the yoke. So since the waist now 7 inches, that's 28. You divide that 7 into 2, it will give us 3.5. So now this point 3.5, we go put our dart. That now the middle of the dart. Now the dart now 1 inch. So I take half for this side, half for this side, and I will bring my dart down by 4.5 inches. So if I mark out the dart, don't say the dart will give you one pencil effect like that, like that, like that. Now I need to mark out the portion of the yoke. For the yoke, I want to take like 7 inches from half length. So my yoke go dey around this place. But I want the center part of the yoke, make it dey curvy. So my yoke go dey like this. So the center of the yoke, it drop past the side. Good. So now my yoke be that. I will cut out this yoke now, close the pattern. So I'll cut out the yoke like that now. Then I will close the dart allowance for the two sides. Once I close up the dart allowance, by the time I sew this skirt, that no go dey that upper side again because I don't already close am. I'll close the other side too. So I'm free to cut these ones out on the fabric. So as it dey like that, now my skirt yoke be that too. I go cut them out on fabric. So I don't place the yoke on top my fabric. Since that the two sides I get, so I'm free to open them flat. I add allowance for this lower part, where I will take join them back to the lower part of the skirt. Now prep material I dey use nude color. So see as the yoke dey. Now the upper part of our skirt be that. If it dey unfold, now like this it dey. Now I cut out the lower part of the skirt. So now the lower part of the skirt be this one. I'll remember to put half allowance up here because now this upside will join with the yoke. then the side, and I'll add 1 inch for the lower part where I will take hem the lower part. So my skirt front done ready. Now for the skirt back, the whole back go dey one piece because I want my zip make dey this side. Now for the back of the skirt, my fabric dey unfold. I know they use zip stand for the center back because I want my zipper made this side. Now the waist of the skirt 28, 7 inches, 1 inch that, 1 inch sewing allowance. Hip line 40, 10 plus the allowance. I'll connect that one with my hip curve. Then the full length of the skirt 24, but when I cut them, I use 25 for hemming allowance. So length of my skirt 25 inches. And due to the style of the skirt, from hip line, I just bring them straight down. I no shape the knee side of the skirt. So I'm free to cut out the back like that. So my skirt back done dey here. My skirt back, my skirt front, the yoke part, the yoke, and then the lower part of my skirt. So first thing where I go do, I go join the yoke with the lower part of the front. Once I join the yoke, for the back, I'll put my darts. Then I'll close the sides. Now one side I will put my zip and my skirt is done ready. So not be only top, they carry yoke. Your skirt self fit get yoke.